Hi everyone, it's Diane Evans with stampinwithdiane.com. I'm an independent Canadian Stampin' Up Demonstrator here in the interior of British Columbia. So welcome to my YouTube. Make sure that you're subscribed down below here, or if you're joining me on my Facebook group or page. I really truly do appreciate anybody that does come to watch me live, and also for the ones that have also gone to basically watch the replays. Remember that this is part of a video, so if I do talk with different people that basically and I'm not sure what's happening here, but anyways, if you do join me and I am speaking with different people, that's all part of a live. If you don't like that, you can just scoot on by. But anyways, welcome to my Technique Tuesday. Tuesday is where I do a technique once a week, and I share it tomorrow morning. It'll be shared on my Facebook group, which there's a link down below there. And that's where I have a printout of the tutorial, and that's always done at 9:05. All right, let's go on down to my desktop here. Hello, Pam. You're on your way home from work in the car and you can't watch, but you certainly can listen. Well, I do appreciate that, Pam. That's amazing. And hello, Laura and Janice and Marge. Welcome. Now, this technique really, it's kind of a weird technique. Well, all techniques are whatever, but this one, sometimes I think people just make up the technique, but this one kind of sounds like fun. And I actually do have to go, and this is part of my a blog hop that I am, an international totally techniques blog hop. That's the fourth or the last Friday of the month, and I was asked to join this group back when I was over in Rotterdam, so I feel honored to do that. Hello, Lorraine, long time no see. Anyways, it's called the fringing technique, and like I say, I think it's a bit of a stretch, but you know what? I'm okay with it, because if it's going to give you a different way that you can show off different things and make a different looking card, I'm good with that as well. So what you want to do is you want to pick a large die. Now, I picked out the Umbrella Days dies. I thought that would work great, and it actually does. I'm going to actually use the heart and I don't even know where that die is now. The heart that is from the Friends for Life dies. I think this one will show it off quite well. And plus I can also use that Elegance of Marbled Designer Series paper. What is it? Marbled Elegance Designer Series paper. And that's the beautiful Designer Series paper that has all the gold. Beautiful pink, flirty flamingo, red, real red, and lots of gold, and melon mambo. So I thought that that would be kind of a fun thing to do, plus a bit of gold. So that's the Designer Series paper that I chose. You are going to need a pair of good paper snips. Now, we used to have fringe scissors, which would make our job a lot easier, but we don't have those anymore. So what I did was I just cut a bunch of random pieces. They're 1 inch by 4 inch, and you're just going to take this and cut halfway up, and you can do it at random sizes, that sort of stuff. And I probably should have done some of these ahead of time, but in my wisdom I didn't. But anyways, we're just going to take this and just cut these, and like I say, you don't really notice this that much, but you will once I start doing something with this particular things. Now, I've got them 4 inches. I don't know, I don't need them 4 inches. Might be able to cut some off on some of them, but like I say, we're just going to go in, and if we had the fringe scissors, or you know, you have those the POTUS scissors, those ones that cut, you could use those as well, but this one you can, it goes along quite quickly, so I'm not too concerned about it. So we're just, I don't know how many of these, it depends on your image, of course. Excuse me. So like I say, I just have a bunch of these I'm just going to cut up. Hello, Kathy. Hello, Sheila. Yes, you made it. So you must have gotten the ham in the oven, right, Lorraine? That sounds like a wonderful idea. Ham, scalloped potatoes, maybe, per se. Anyways, I'm just going to come with this. And I'm just going to cut this. Now, I know I need some more of this, so I'm going to cut 1, 2, 3. I've got, this is 1, 2, 3. You know, and I could even do the back side of this. But you know what? I want this to show a lot of the gold on there, so I'm going to go ahead and use the gold side. And I'm thinking 5 should be enough. If we need more, we can go with more, that's for sure. So yes, this will be shown. This will show onto my Facebook group at 9:05 tomorrow. Also, while I've got you on here, don't forget, actually my classes have opened up for next month. The other ones have closed down, but I'm excited about my fancy folding technique class that I do at the end of the month. It can be to go, and it does use, I'm using just one stamp set or one bundle. The one at the end of this month is Beautiful Butterflies, and I know I'm going to be using that Wildflower birthday one as well. So I'm just going to do this. It doesn't tell you to do this. Like I say, I had to read up on this technique because I didn't know. And I like these blog hops because it's interesting to see different people's interpretation of this particular techniques. All right. So this is just going to go like this. And what you want to do is, I went and I cut, this is the Pretty in Pink. And I went, see how it has those colors on there. And I went and I picked a color that was in this particular one there. So what you do is you come and we are going to go, and I am going to go. Okay, so we're going to start up at the top, or at the bottom actually. Now we can do tear and tape, or we could turn around and just use glue, this adhesive. And what you want to do is you want to glue that up above here. And you also want it to be different types of colors, right? So instead of shifting them over, what I did was I cut the strips and then I turned around and mixed them up so that you, so I've got different variants of different colors on there. So just like this. I know, strange, right? So how do people come up with these techniques? This, I'm sure, I actually did this for my retreat. Talking about retreats, I'm going to be putting a save the date, and anybody that's been at one of my past retreats get first dib to get in. Well, the ones that were at the last one get first dibs, and then I'll see how that works out for the other ones. Now, this has this heart, and you know what? That's going to cover it. And actually, it looks really kind of pretty, doesn't it? Just a different look, different texture on there. And I'm just going to actually, I'm going to cut this. And I hope I didn't cut too much of that off. And that is just going to go behind there. So to me, this top one could have more fringe come up from it. And now, what I'm going to do is I want there to be a gap there. I think that it would be good to have a gap. So I'm going to come in with my dimensionals. Now, I am actually going to go ahead and I'm going to take these scissors. This is my small ones, and I'm going to actually cut here. Now, you could use the strips, you could use the other things, or just use this one. Has quite a large border that is not got dimensionals on it. So I'm just going to go in there. We're going to just lift that up. We're going to put this down on the other side. Now, do we put it across there? What do we do? Yep, you know what? I think I will. So I'm just going to come in with this other bit here on this side of the dimensionals. Okay, so just put this on here like this. Put one here. So you get rid of all those little pieces, that's for sure. There. And I want to put some other dimensionals here. Now, I really wasn't very bright to do that, because what I want to do is I want to put this friend, and this is the friend that is from that same die, and I'm going to come in with my take your pick tool, and we're just going to so and again I can use these pieces to go down here. This is not very good. So it's pretty exciting. Lorraine and I are getting our trip finalized. Pretty excited actually. And then we're just going to put a little bit up there as well. Lots of dimension on this one. There we go. Now, I also have some gold foil, and I really should have gone and done something on the back of this, put the tape, but I'm just going to come in with little dots. On here. Now this would be a really good card for to give to your friend for Valentine's Day. It doesn't speak of, it's all about your friend and that sort of stuff, so that's fun. Okay, so this is just going to go on here. And the reason I'm bringing the gold in, oh dear, I should have let that sit for a bit. Now, I'm just going to come in with my sponge. There we go. And that eye for the friend, we're just going to do a little dollop there. Let that set for a bit. And let's go ahead and put this onto the back here. Actually. All right, so I have a piece of melon marble. It's 4 1/4 by 11, scored at 5 1/2. This is going to go on here. And what I'm going to do is, this piece is 3 3/4 by 5. And what I want to do is I just want to trace this off. I've got a quiet crowd today. Trace this off just like this, because I want to make sure that it's covered. And I'm going to come in and I am going to glue this down. And that is going to be within that part there. You know, it's funny, I don't know on your screen if it shows the same as what mine does, but mine shows really different color. This pink, this melon marble is not quite that pink of a color. Just get this off. I have to cut that piece of dimensional off because it's showing through. All right, just take the rest of these dimensionals off. Yeah, so this would be a perfect card for Valentine's Day, and that's using the fringing technique. I don't know, like I said, never heard of it until I had to go ahead and let's just put that right there. And remember, I've got that there. I'm going to come in with this friend, this fine friend that I cut that out with, and I've shown this before. So I'm just going to come in, and I've still got that piece of gold in there. Just going to hold that down, and that puts that dot right in the right spot. All right, so now let's go ahead and get this on there. Now I want to do some more dimensionals on there. Just so that it pops up completely. There we go. Take those off. Clean up our mess as we go. Oops. Let's see how that goes on here. Oh my goodness, isn't that pretty? Oops. Oops. Just want to make sure I've got that centered. So there's the fringing there. And of course we have to do something on the inside. And you know what I thought might be really kind of nice on the inside is to take some of this designer series paper, and let's just cut about 1/2 inch off of there. And it's by 3 3/4, so it's by 3 1/2. Sorry, just cutting that off screen, and I'm just going to go ahead and put that right down at the bottom there. And of course we have to put some. Now, what we could have done, let's put that on the inside. Just going to go on there like so. Whoops. That, and of course we need to put some embellishments on there. And the best embellishments, I think, for this particular one would be these gold hearts. And then also what's included in some of that in this with the marbled or the elegant hearts is this amazing thread. So let's just go and take some of this thread. We'll tie a bow with that. Now, a tip is make sure that you bring this, cut a little thing down there, because when this unrolls and it unravels, it tangles like you would not believe. All right, so let's just tie a little bow. I'm thinking, should I have done that in a double bow? I always say that and then I don't have enough room. Let's see if I can get this in a double bow. Probably not, but let's give it a try. Oops. You know what? I'm going to come with another piece. I'll make it so that I can do it double. That'll give a little bit more texture, right? Ah, thanks, Sheila. It's a little bit different. We're going to get those gold embellishments on there too as well, so that, and they can be the hearts, and like I say, this is for a Valentine's Day card, right? Let's just come there, trim that off, cut that, and then we can come in with a glue dot. Let's just put that up there, that'll work. So that uses our Friends for Life. Remember, if you like this, give me the thumbs up, share my video, I really do appreciate that. Just taking my glue dot, squeezing it up. I love this ribbon. I'm so glad that they're stocking it, and I hope that they don't get rid of it. I think it should be a staple. All right, so let's come and put some hearts on here. Here. And there we go. And there's our card doing the fringing technique. So I hope you like that. Like I said, it's a little bit different. I always like it when I get ideas. So if you have an idea that you'd like to do. No, saw that you were there. Hello, Dolores. Yeah, just make sure you watch it on the replay. That's great. But yeah, see how that fringing works? It just sort of adds a little bit different. So you want a larger die. This is going to be put on my Facebook group, which the link is down below. It'll have the measurements for my card. It'll also have the different product that I've used and the link to this YouTube. And then you can just print this off. So like I say, I hope you enjoyed that. Do give me, thanks. Thanks, Pam. I do appreciate that. So remember to give me the thumbs up, share my video. Remember, if you live in Canada and you do not have a demonstrator, I'd love to be your demonstrator. There's so many goodies happening. It's celebration time. My goodness. Like, spend in Canada, spend $75, get a level 1 product for free. Or if you want to go higher, for every increment of $75, you can do that. All right, you guys, remember to create because it's great for the soul. I'll be back tomorrow. Tomorrow is Wednesday. I'll be back tomorrow at 3 o'clock with our mystery challenge. At noon, I will be posting the mystery clues, which will be something that you probably already have in your in your craft room. All right, you guys. Bye for now.